Okay. Front-loaded week next week. Because I have 2 exams in 1 week. Maybe I didn't plan this the best way I could. Oh well. Let's see. Tuesday export for Sundays. Wednesday export for Mondays. A Thursday export for Tuesdays. And then the following Sunday, an export for Fridays. And that should be my schedule next week in a nutshell. Yep. Because that's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Okay. Okay. Let's see if Twitch app is working now. It is. So 1 minute, we'll get started. Excuse me. Okay. So we let this this musical line play out. And then we play in. You know, in the world of 14. So I was sitting here in the Leatherworkers Guild because I figured the Guildmaster wouldn't mind me being here. She gave me her usual spiel of, you know, why haven't you been working hard for the guild and blah blah blah. The kind of stuff you'd expect from your Guildmaster when you've been away for a few weeks. And I started thinking, if I just got my persona from the Dark Knight level 50 quest, does that mean that all my other job quests and all these Beast Tribe quests I've been doing for the Ixal and for the Akatl 9 and for the Vath, are those my social links? Are those my confidants for this playthrough? Because if that's the case, I might want to start working on them a little bit more quickly. I do only have a limited amount of time, and that time is running out very soon. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Last time, we had a bit of a roadblock in the Turning Mists because we were blocked by a Moogle who decided he was going to put up an invisible plot wall to prevent us from progressing. So, figuring we had to come back here anyway, I took care of a bunch of side quests. And what didn't we do in those side quests? We unlocked some more chakra. We unlocked another ability for Scholar. We fought a shadow version of ourselves in an attempt to prevent it from wresting control of our bodies forever. And we started up the Beast Tribe quest that I'm going to be doing for Heavensward for the Vath. So, all things said, we did a lot last time. if you missed out on a bunch of it. The VOD is still available. It's on YouTube. It's on Twitch for the next foreseeable future. But today, we are going to cap all of it off by meeting up with the 12'swood Moogles and Connie Senna with Alfie Note here, and hopefully they'll have some idea of what the hell we're supposed to do in order to make this Moogle stop putting up an invisible plot wall. And just in time, too, because I just finished my explanation, and here we are at the the Silent Altar. I think that's what it's called. I guess I could look. Basically, the Conjurer's Guild might as well be called. Oh, okay, well, good. The Lotus Stand. There we go. Yes, I'm well acquainted, Alfie Note, yes. It's been a couple of streams since I had to speak with the Silent Conjurer, but I know where I'm going. So let's head inside and see, excuse me, what they need us to do. Yeah, we barely made it out alive from that little bloody banquet. Yeah, we can never just visit old friends. We always need these sorts of favors when we come to see you guys. Yep, if there is a means. Who says Kupo? This Moogle says Kupo. Oh, it's Kuplo Klop again. Or Kuplo Kop. I keep saying Kuplo Klop. I don't know why. Yeah, they went to the Chocobo's paradise. Or at the very least tell us how to make him stop putting invisible plot walls up. Well, we've seen one of the legends with our own eyes. I mean, Mog came down. So you think some of them stayed up there? Maybe. It depends on how, you know, afraid they are of outside contact from their tribe, I guess. That's what we figured. Oh, well, okay then. Fair enough. That should help a little bit. They're very distant at this point, they're Kuplo. Oh, well, okay then. I didn't expect you to want to come along, but sure. You're not usually a woman of action, Connie Senna. At least not anymore. Well, alright, fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think any of your soldiers are gonna like this, but they are your soldiers after all. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have a little bit of a traveling party to go with us to take care of this Moogle thing. Hey Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you? On cleaning duty, so you'll be lurking till you're done. Alright, sounds good. Not missing too much so far, just trying to figure out a way to get these Moogles to reappear for us back in the Churning Mists. Now that we're done with our side stuff for now. okay, fair enough. At least she has a few guards to go with her to get there then. Alright, cool. So she's going to be on her way with Alphinaud. We need to go back to the Turning Mist. But while we're on our way back that way anyway, I actually have, if we look over here, actually have the Vath at the turning point for their next story quest. So we're going to make a quick pit stop in Tailfeather before we go ahead up to the Turning Mists. So that's where we're going to go. And by a quick stop in Tailfeather, I mean a quick stop there and then go straight to the Vath village. To Loth Astvath, that is. Oh, excuse me. Apologies for all the yawning. I took a nap right before I started the stream, and that's actually why we're late today, because I went to set my alarm on my phone so that I would wake up in 25 minutes. And then I was asleep before I could set the alarm, so I woke up at 4:10 and I was like, ah, crap. And I still had a few responsibilities before I could start the stream, so I had to take care of those things, and it just sort of spiraled out of control, and that's why we're starting at 4:35 today instead of, 4 o'clock like a punctual boy. Do I have 16 Gasol Greens, so we should be in... Yeah, and he's pretty good on his time left there, Confucius is. So I think we'll be good. So let's fly. So we'll head off to see the Vath. We'll take care of their first story quest there, and we zoom out just a little. And once we're done with this, we'll meet up with Ysael and Estinian back in the Turning Mists and see what we can find with this Moogle. Or these Moogles, since apparently where there's one, there's bound to be many more. Yeah, I was working on the landing just a little bit there, and I think I did a little bit better this time than previously. Okay, so let's see what the Deft Arm has for us this time. We'll do it as a monk because... Oh, excuse me. My level with Dark Knight is acceptable at this point. It's actually almost caught up to Monk, so I'd rather get Monk all the experience I can get. So I don't have to do DPS queue times. Yeah, that tends to happen when you find yourself a purpose or you find yourself a new job. You feel like you're busy forever for the first little while. Well, good. I'm glad I could teach you without even having to teach you. Oh, you guys got cannons? Oh my god. Oh, jeez. I may know them, yeah. And they may just have the fire sand you're looking for, so we'll see if we can go and check in with them. Okay. Yeah, go prep yourself, get yourself a Kangamato or whatever, and I'll meet you over there. Would the Kangamato even be able to fly in Kurthus? Because don't insect wings, like, freeze or something if the weather's too cold? I forget. I'm not exactly on the up and up on my insect anatomy, unfortunately. Alright, well, let's just meet him over there, then. Would, travel to Tailfeather, like, fast travel there with teleporting, but I don't need to. Because we can just fly straight over Tailfeather and, en route to the side quest there. To the quest marker. Might have to come down just a little bit. I could go up and over the gate, but that's alright. This is a little easier. Let's not look straight at the ground, though, because that would make things a little harder. Oh, looks like a storm's brewing. Gonna have to be careful of that. It might be in the Highlands, too. We'll see. Snow. Lots and lots of snow and ice. And if you've never seen snow and ice before, I hope you packed some warm clothing. I thought the one mine couldn't talk to you anymore. Uh-oh. Let me put my helmet back on. There we go. I guess he could hear the fire drone coming up there. Something wicked this way comes, it seems. Gotcha. Oh, he kind of kicked my ass, didn't he? It's okay, though. We're fine. I mean, like I said before, and like the quest said, it's scaled to my level, so... Well, no, that's fair enough. It's fine. Yeah, that's the spirit. I don't know if he's gonna have that much spirit when we walk into Kurthus and he's like, "Holy, it's so cold!" Then again, that depends on if he has cold receptors in his skin, on his thorax. I don't know, man. Again, not on the up and up with my insect anatomy here. Maybe a quick insect anatomy lesson would have been a good idea before taking on these Vath quests, but this is fine. My water bottle's leaking again, damn it. Alright, hang on. It's not so much leaking as it is like, because it pushes down when I close it on any water that is outside of the cup part, like the stray water droplets that are on the outside of it, so it all leaks down from there. Gravity just pulls it from there. And then it gets all over my hands. How am I supposed to play with wet hands? Yeah, that's pretty normal when you first experience snow. Okay. Hope he doesn't get himself into trouble or something. Did he go straight to the... He did go straight to the Convictory, okay. Well then, let's go straight to the Convictory ourselves. Come on, St. Quethrin. Give her a chance to spread her spread her wings real quick. She hasn't flown in a couple of streams here. Let's just go straight above the stuff there. Still not really sure what this crystal formation's all about. That could be the Dreaming Dragon that everybody's talking about on the map there. I don't know, man. Probably, considering the spot where we used the purple flame was like right there. Okay. There we go. Yeah, like I said before, worked on my landing ever so slightly. Also, I can dismount from St. Quethrin by pressing Confucius's button as well, so that sort of helps. It's less muscle memory and less clicking for me. Gentilot, you wouldn't happen to have seen a Nath around here, would you? Do you even know what a Nath is? They're not technically a Nath, they're a Vath, but I think right now the differences are a little bit out of your reach. Yeah, I guess it is an apprentice of some sort. Oh, here he comes. By the Fury, it's a giant enemy crab! Gentilot, that's my apprentice. So you don't have any to spare, huh? Oh, okay, there you go. These guys don't use arrows, Mr. Deft Arm. They use lances. Or arrows from Ishgard, yeah. Alright, come on, man. Yeah, that's just not true. That's just not true. You got to work for this stuff. People are going to expect different things of you, even new expectations that you've never had for yourself before, and you just got to roll with them. Okay, there you go. See, now you're thinking. A fire, huh? Okay. I think I know what he's got in his head. Yeah, I guess I will. Any idea where I can get some? Oh, okay, thanks. Alright, let's go prepare this fire so that he can make the smoke screen to drive away the young dragons. It'll drive away the polar bears from their stuff as well. Never know. Guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, I found a new spot for my chakra bar there as well. Believe it or not, it's actually less intrusive than it would be in other places. I do still need to move my enemy list, though, so we'll see. I hope he isn't getting cold feet there. Oh, here he comes. Did you find what you were looking for? With some effort? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. He's usually pretty resourceful, so... Let's see what happens. Oh, yep, it's that smoke that they use. Okay. By God, the stench! Oh, here they come, but... Yep, just like I thought. See ya! Guess you guys could learn something from each other after all, couldn't you? Yeah, they have a guild near Tailfeather, so... Still not convinced that these larger threats even exist, Gentilot, but whatever. All's well that ends well, it looks like. Now see, that's the kind of quick thinking that you need to have as an adventurer, so good job. Yeah, it gets pretty bad out here with the temperature, but you made it back, so... Okay. I will meet you back there, then. Alright, well, I'm glad he figured his stuff out without giving up. He's making me so proud! Alright, let's return to the Forelands and see what the storyteller has to say about these new developments. And let me say it this way because I know that they're saying it in a figurative sense, but in the literal sense, in a place like this, I would not be surprised if adventurers did get cold feet, because it's so damn cold and snowy out here, it's ridiculous. I'm lucky I'm not freezing to death up here without using my fists of fire. Just come in for a landing. There we go. I could fly her all the way to, what's it called, but we'll use Confucius instead. Give him a chance to fly. Gotta keep them both in practice, after all. I mean, probably not as much St. Quethrin, because she's been practically born and bred for it, but Confucius, despite being an incredible boon, probably needs to make sure he knows what he's doing when he's out here. I don't want to rob him of the pleasure of flying around either. Can you imagine picking up a trick that your ancestors used that's so much more convenient than anything else you've done in the past? It's almost like picking up ancient technology that works better than modern technology, which would not be amiss since this game is an RPG, and usually that's where you find that ancient technology. Alright, give him a chance to trot along, so it's like landing on a landing strip. I don't want to have him stop dead. It's probably not good for his legs. Anyway. Oh, Yeah, he was, well, he was with me, but then he left to return. So, let's go see if he, collapsed from the cold out here. What are you doing all the way out here? Oh, well, I guess you... Unsure of the path. Now I'm suspicious. What is this greenhorn making me suspicious about? Jesus Christ. Oh, there he is. So you figured out your way out of here, but you couldn't figure out your way home? Yeah, something about that doesn't seem kosher. Okay, well that's good. And that takes care of that. But there's something up there, and I'm not really sure what it is, but I guess we'll find out as we move right along here. Because now we actually, this is the good thing about the Heavensward beast tribes. I think they're all like this, but the Vath and the rest of them all start at friendly rank, so it's a lot easier to rank them up than it is to do the other ones. You don't have to go through as much stuff to do that, so... There's only like 5 or 6 quests in their quest line. So it shouldn't take too long. Probably take about a month if I do 3 quests a day like I was planning. Anyway, the Convictors are now clients, and that means they have cannons for defense. I like how it kind of builds up their defenses as well. Like, it actually shows it happening. It's kind of a similar thing to how the airship was getting built up with the Ixal. And we've earned trusted reputation with the Vath. We can take new quests, and... Oh, okay, we can even take more quests, but I'm not too concerned with that. We'll just do 3 a day like I've been doing. Okay. And there's more wares from the Vath Stick Peddler there as well. Okay, I guess we're SOL for a little while until we get to the next... main scenario, this isn't the next main scenario quest. A Great New Nation is like a level 58 quest, so it might be a little bit before we can complete that. Which is fine, but it puts us back just a little bit of time. But whatever, it's fine. We'll figure it out. And you'll have to do more than 3 at a time after all. But whatever, it's okay. Because they need, what is it, 720 now to get them up there. And that takes, like 4 days. I don't think we'll get to a Great New Nation within 4 days, but that's okay. Anyway, the Stick Peddler here has a selection of wares as well, and the currency that we get for doing these quests is Black Copper Gill, which I would assume is like really, 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 really old gill, old money. And we can exchange it for a few things. He doesn't have too much right now, but we can exchange it for ventures, Gasal greens, an orchestrion roll, a few unidentifiable things, which I think are halfway decent. I don't remember exactly what they're for, but they're for something. The things that I most care about out of all of this stuff are the Silkus, Mimit, Tantal, and Pisana greens, quote-unquote, here, because these actually can be fed to a chocobo to increase certain stats for them. Unfortunately, they can only be fed to them if you have access to a chocobo stable, which we do not have access to yet, but I will let you guys know when I'm planning on blowing all of my black copper gills on something, because there's a particular one that increases attack power, and if I can give them to Confucius to maximize his attack power, he's going to be a house, or more of a house than he already is. So, I'll let you guys know when I'm planning on doing that. But anyway, now that we're done with that, let us head to Mogholm and see if we can't reveal these Mughals. But yeah, I think, I don't know if it'll be like the end of next week or the day after that, but we should be able to get to a Great New Nation within like the next 5-ish streams, I want to say, something like that. So I may have to delay ever so slightly on the Vath, but I'm pretty sure it'll basically be like by the end of the bonus episodes we should be done with the Vath quests. So we'll see. I will just get their reputation up off screen, though. I'll get it all the way up, and by the time, probably by the time Thursday comes along, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So yeah, but I mean, I have an exam on Thursday and Saturday this week, so I won't be streaming this coming week, that is. So I won't be streaming next Thursday, but yeah, we'll get to it in a little while. Anyway, Estinian, I think we have a solution to our problem. Of course he does. So, no luck on those Mughals, but I think I know how we can fix that. Yep, she should be here soon. As soon as Alfinode and Kuplo and her regiment get here. Ah, there they are. Where does he sail, anyway? Did she go back to just see the dragons at the Annex Shrine, maybe? I think that's where she said she was going. Oh. Well, okay then. That's probably Sail's doing. Yeah, I guess I'd be a little concerned too if a horde of strangers descended upon our home. So how do you figure we introduce ourselves? Let's find out. Hopefully you know where the Twelveswood is. I mean, I would assume so, since your descendants went there, but... What are you gonna do, cast Arrow 3 on them? Oh, okay. Well, this is not what I expected, but fine.
Raining from the basement.
I mean, I guess it's working. Oh, okay, good. I thought for a second Mogulmog was back. I was like, oh, dear God. He's promoted himself to ambassador. Oh, boy. I'm tearing up just thinking about it, man. Yeah, I guess we kind of barged in here, didn't we? Right, and we don't want that war to get here either, so that might help to serve you in some indirect way. Oh, jeez. Well, I know whose dragon blood we can blame on that. Estinian. Told you to stop slaying those dragons. I mean, I've probably slayed my fair share anyway, but, you know. Done for now. I'll be leaving again later to help with the groceries. Alright, Conquer. Sounds good. Not a problem. Okay, well, I mean, that's fair enough. Nah, it's fine. He's got good reason to doubt us. I don't know if I like where this is going. Okay, well, at least we have their hospitality. And I'm sure we have to do some quests for them because, you know, that's just how this sort of stuff works. Well, thanks, Kuplo. You did the best you could given the circumstances. So what manner of groveling am I going to have to do in order to figure out how to get in the good graces of these Mughals? Find out right now, because we're gonna ask them. So what would you have me do, Chieftain? Well, that diversity is our strength, you see. My name is Jimmy, if you're wondering. Yeah, my name is a bit odd, isn't it? It's more of a nickname, really. No, can't say I ever considered a Mughal name, to be honest with you. Challenges, the trials of trustworthiness. Oh, great. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Let's see. I guess I'll take the bastard sword. We can sell that in the Eldar markets for something. Alright, let's take on the trials of his wise Mughals. Let's see, what else have we got here? Well, that kite shield's looking pretty good. I don't need any of the materia. I've already got enough materia, so I guess we could take the shield. The heavy wolfram armor, as far as I know, hasn't completely sold yet, so I'll just leave it well enough alone and add to it. Oh, you're an alchemist. Okay. As long as you don't have a cure for ataxia for me, I think we'll be in good shape. Your chores? Yeah, great. Cloud's Breath, huh? And where is that entrance, anyway? I guess we'll find out right about now. Okay. That takes care of that, so we'll take that one. We'll take all three. Why the hell not? So probably the etheric disturbance, then, was, the Mughals rather than, you know, anything here. 44 to the east. So it's got to be, like, right here? Unless it's above me. 33 to the east. You're standing right on top of it. Now it's 24 to the southeast, which is, like, over here. It's got to be directly above me. Yeah, pretty much. Let's look at our map. Yeah, it's got to be directly above me there somewhere, so we'll figure that out at a later date. Let's take some more trials from the Mughal. This one can get us... Well, there's a longbow in it for us that I could probably sell. Or a staff. I think this is... Is this Black Mage? Okay, yeah, it's Black Mage, so it's less useful, but it's okay. We'll just get the bow, probably, and sell that in Gridania's markets. I just have to make sure that I take something that sells either in Gridania's or Ul'dah's markets, and that means I have to accommodate for whatever classes are available there, so... Sure, whatever you say. Ain't easy being beautiful, man. I'm pretty sure they will gobble you right up. It's not, like, metaphorical. They actually will eat you like a snack. Again, it invites the question of what do pom-poms taste like, but I don't think I want the answer to that. Okay, kill some Archaeosaurs. I can do that. Just boop them in the snoot. Okay, that I can do. Yeah, like, the Ether Current's gotta be, like, at the top of that cliff or something. Something ridiculous. I don't even know how we'd get up there yet, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, and what else can we get here? Well, the rod is good for conjurers, so we'll take that as well. Oh, so you're the painter out of the group. Okay, that's fair enough. How do you misplace a masterpiece? Okay, what is the going rate for a Kupo nut anyway? Your masterpiece is a pebble. All right. Whatever. I'm not one to judge these trials, but I'm starting to feel a little used here. Maybe that's the dark side coming out again. Oh, is that what it is? Alright, well that person hasn't seen it. Guess we'll take care of the stuff here before we go take care of the stuff anywhere else. Just... I don't know, man. I don't know what... Okay, well... I may have just given away some misinformation about his masterpiece there, but whatever. Oh, hey, there's a way up from here. Alright. You wouldn't happen to have seen a pebble painted however it painted, right? Oh, okay. He went towards Somal's summit. So is this the back way? Let's have a look. As I said, let's find out. And then I just need to figure out where to slay Archaeosaurs, and... oh, here's the Ether Current. Right about here. We'll try to attune to as many of these as we can, so... I need to do this, and I also need to do this. There we go. Now we should be good. Yeah, the things we do for recognition, some of these places. I know. It'll all be worthwhile, though, I hope, once we get to meet Ray Spelger. Put an end to this war peacefully. Of course, you know something bad is going to happen that's just going to piss all the dragons off again, but... whatever. Where are these Archaeosaurs, anyway? Like the ones that they wanted us to get. Okay, so all their trials are up that way. Okay. Well, let's look for the masterpiece, since it seems to be the first thing on the list that I can find. And then after that, we'll go looking someplace else. I do have to mind my footing here, though, because I get the feeling one wrong step here and I'll end up tumbling back down into Mogholm. Not that it matters that much, because there's no combat down there, but it'd be rather a bit of an inconvenience, wouldn't it? I say as I go hopping around like a crazy person. Okay. Oh, right, I probably have to go and reconvene with what's-his-face. Alright. And that's what we'll have to do. But first, I need to figure out a way to get out of here. So maybe if I go this way, I can, like... I don't think I can hop over, but... yeah, that doesn't look like hop-overable. I guess we'll see. Hey, Dream, how's it going? That's what's happening right now in the story. We are attempting... oh, there's an ether current. Nope, that's a wind spray. Never mind. We are attempting to take on the trials of the Mughals in the area that we're in, the Churning Mists. And if we take on their trials, they will trust us with the location of a dragon that we have to talk to in order to try to end the war between dragons and elves. So it's a bit of an important mission. But I'm still out here doing fetch quests for a bunch of Mughals, so I guess it can't be that important. If I'm being honest about it. Yeah, definitely a long fall. I would not want to be going that... well, actually, this way might be okay if we go down here. No, I'm not clearing that gap, unfortunately. Come on, Confucius, let's get out of here. Hope we can make it up here. Yep, he's good. Alright, so there's a back way out of Mogholm. I must have just missed it. So let's go back down. And we'll reconvene with the information that we have to our painter Mughal friend. Now, if he wants to be a better painter, he needs to get himself a beret. I heard that helps with sketch rates. I get the feeling maneuvering in this area is going to be a little bit of a pain because, well, we can't fly yet, and we won't be able to fly for quite some time. But we'll do the best that we can with what we've got. If we have to take it a little slow, I'm okay with that. Yes, we do in fact have to convene with Mogwin. So let's do just that. You may have left it on the back trail to Somal's summit, maybe? That's what they told me. Oh, okay. Well, there was an art-starved admirer that wanted to swoop down and take it, so... Is this, I can't tell if it's over by Mogholm, the crystal there, so we're gonna head that way and see if that's where it is. And if not, then, well, we know where it is. It's gonna be up and around again. So... But considering the circle's right here, I would imagine it's got to be around here somewhere. Let's go find out. Apparently that Moogle... Oh, no, that's not the same Moogle. Never mind. But there was a Moogle that was looking for it. I just can't... I just don't know where they are. Mender of Sticks. Okay, so I'm trying to get to that spot, and it's over by the porter. Okay, so that means we got to go up here and across, probably, to get to these other trials. And more likely than not, we're going to have to go all the way back up again. Sankchini. Bit of a strange name. Thank you for drawing aggro there, friend. That means that I can walk over here unhindered. Appreciate it. Okay, here's some Cloud's Breath, so let's grab some of this. And looks like there's a little more over there. Here is the Archaeosaurs we have to kill. So we'll take care of that too. Pardon me a moment, friends. I just need to harvest some Cloud's Breath before I go. Okay. There's that, and now we just need to find the third one after we take care of these Archaeosaurs. Before I step in, how about we do one of these? Maybe draw in a little chakra. Alright, let's go. Oh, they're not too bad. Alright. You have a third leg? Oh, your tail. Okay. I was gonna say, where are you pulling that from? Your absolute storage space? Ha! Oh, uh-oh. They had a nastier friend lying in wait for us. It's okay. Confucius and I can take care of things. Especially with a little fierce demon fist. There we go. Alright, let's find this third Cloud's Breath, and then we'll make our way back. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Well, you know what they say, step on a crack. So let's keep an eye out for cracks, because I don't feel like stepping on another one. I think I just did. Damn it. I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid them. And I've walked out of the area where the Cloud's Breath could be. It's okay, though. We got another Ether Current. So that's good. 2 down, 8 to go. What else? 125 to the northwest. I don't think I can get to that one yet. Alright, let's have a look around again. Let's see here. Okay, I suppose it could be to the east there and then up the hill. Maybe. That would be my best guess, so let's see what we can do about it. Because I don't see anything down here. I'm trying to avoid the aggro of these Sanctionies, though, if I can, because, well, I don't actually need to fight them. The Chocobo Experience Challenge is done for this week. It doesn't reset until Tuesday, so I don't need to worry about it for right now. Guess we could go up here, maybe. I'm scaling these cliffs as crazily as Skyrim Horse. Mists biased. Okay, let's slow down on that. Aha! My climb is rewarded. we got the Cloud's Breath, we got the Archaeosaurs killed. Let's take the Cloud's Breath back to the Moogle's village. And after that, we will go see if we can rescue that pebble from the clutches of some starving artist. And then maybe the Moogles will treat us like actual people. Not that they've seen people in 1,000 years, so they wouldn't know how to treat us anyway, but treat us like proper guests, you know. This place is full of Moogles now, though. They were just sleeping. Or hiding. One or the other. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that that pebble is directly above us, so we're going to have to take that back way up. Which is fine. Oh, apparently there's stuff to mine here. Yeah, I haven't gone on my miner or... well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I've gone on miner and leatherworker on occasion. Like to gather up materials that I need in order to synthesize stuff, but it's never been anything big. Like, I just gathered up some to synthesize loam brown dye today. But that's about it. I haven't really gone on those since I said I was done with them in The Realm Reborn, so I don't know if I'm ever going to pick them back up again. Perhaps one day. I just can't cheese things like I could with just having overpowered gear in the future of those quest lines. So yeah, I took care of those Archaeosaurs for you. I don't think this guy understands the difference between the food chain and the I don't know, what would the other thing be? The aesthetic chain? Anyway, let's grab that bow from him. He's got another quest for us. We're not worried about that for right now. It's probably an Ether Current quest, which we will not need to do just yet. We'll do that stuff later. There's a particular point, again, where I'm going to stop in the main story. So, I do, in fact, have that Cloud's Breath for you. There you go. Your Palm Tonic. I don't want to talk about my palm. What a weird question to ask a guy. We don't know each other that intimately. Come on, man. Anyway, let's go back up to the top side here. Whoops. Go up and around. There we go. And then, what's this thing? Oh, the bathing bully. Okay, yeah, that is in fact an Ether Current quest that we'll need for later. Don't worry about it for right now, that's all I'm telling you. I mean, you could, but, well, why take care of it now when you can take care of it when all of the Ether Current quests are available, and then you can fly immediately after taking care of them. Plus, then you'll have your mount speed up, so you can get back and forth a lot faster. It's just easier, I find. Alright, am I going the right way this time? This place, like, overlaps on itself, so it's kind of... can get a little confusing, I think. Well, this is a pretty sunny spot. Apparently it's always sunny in Mogholm, until it's, you know, not. Ah, here we go. I've found his painted stone. I'm almost tempted to just teleport back down to the crystal that's 500 feet below me and go from there, but that's fine. It's not that long of a walk, and as a matter of fact, it's sped up a little bit by Confucius going. I could pop Fists of Wind, I guess, but... because then I'd be moving faster than Confucius, but that's okay. Yeah, let's not. It would be faster, and again, there's no combat down there, so we won't die from the fall damage, but that's... I don't feel like outfitting Confucius with mechanical legs like Cole had to do with his Chocobo. So let's just walk. It's not that overly critical. There is a particular point in the story where I'm going to want to stop off to do side quests before we do the Ether Current quest, but it's only for a single side quest, and that side quest actually leads to another trial that we didn't do back in A Realm Reborn. And the reason why I want to do it is because, well, I keep telling you guys about how I'm doing stuff with Dark Knight, but the only time you've seen me do anything with it is with the quests for the actual, for the Dark Knight job quests. I'd rather show you me using it in dungeons and trials if I can, so I had to figure out a way to incorporate those and kind of move them in such a way that I wouldn't be, just like, because I'm going to be waiting, basically, to get some of their abilities until it's convenient, and that means I won't have all of my abilities for some of the dungeons that come up later on. So instead of waiting until level 60 to show you my prowess with Dark Knight, we'll try to incorporate it in a couple of smaller quests before that. I have found, I think, your masterpiece, if this isn't just some other random stone. Contemplations of Zenith, huh? Well, alright. You can call it whatever you want as long as I'm done with your trial. He's cuckoo for Koopo nuts, you see. Anyway, what was I going to take? I think the rod. Okay, so we can return to the chieftain now and see what he says about us. That was pretty easy. All things considered, just a little walking around. Not like the 15 side quests we had to do to get access to Titan. I'm still salty about that. Not really salty, though. It wasn't that big of a deal. Let's get our judgment. Your mission, should you choose to accept it... Oh, wait, you already did all of those. Never mind. Oops. Wiping a little bit of water off my mouse. Hang on. Come on now. Get out of there. Okay, fine. I'm gonna play hardball, eh? There we go. Okay, now we're good. Oh, did you? And what was your judgment on my companions who didn't really do anything to help? Okay, let's go gather up our friends then. Alphino, we have an audience with the chieftain. Yeah, mine too, man. Excuse me. Let's not ask about taking their nuts, Alphino. That's just... I've already taken a rod from them. Let's not take their nuts as well. Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking either, Estinian. Oh, that's a pretty good comparison. Mog was a pretty powerful Dragoon. You don't know that, man. I've used Mog in Final Fantasy VI. He's a pretty good jumper. Those wings aren't for show, you see. I don't think Estinian would believe it even if I showed him, though. So, Kanisena, we are wanted by the chieftain. Well, I mean, we already saw the origin of the tale when we fought Mog back in the patch content, but I suppose that was just a myth made true by the wishes of the Mughals, so it's a little different, you see. Kuplo Klop, you're wanted by the chieftain. Well, that's good. You guys can't... apple doesn't fall far from the tree, apparently. Okay. Last but not least, Ysael, we're wanted by the chieftain. You're having a normal reaction to cuteness, Ysael. It's fine. I'm not judging. It's okay. Your secret's safe with me. Yeah, he made his decision. Okay. Let's go see what that decision was. It's probably going to be something stupid, and he's going to be like, I was just kidding. I'm just jacking with you. Go see your race Velgear if you want. I don't even know that he knows where he is, but we'll see. Because, I mean, if these Mughals are spooked by a couple of visitors, would they really venture out into the Turning Mists to find dragons? Well, at least somebody's calling them like they actually are. And what kind of preparations were those? Alright, just dial it back, Estinian. Dial it back. Maybe looking intimidating might have been the best thing then. Never mind. The horn. Oh, really? Did he give you this as a gift, or... Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to disinfect this, aren't I? Oh, okay. You already did disinfect it. Alright. Okay. So let's head to Zenith, then. Yeah, thank you. This will help tremendously. What, humans? I don't know. With every passing moment, I become less convinced, there, Isael. It's not that I don't trust you, but... Now she's giving him the evil eye. Last time it worked, there, Isael. Let's not forget. It's a long journey, but, well, you know. You're home away from home there, Connie Senna. Alright, let's head out. Unfortunately, I can't buy an apartment here. Not that I'd want to, it's too balmy. The air currents up here are ridiculous, man. This open shirt would be not advised up here unless I have Fist of Fire to fix that, so... You're welcome, I think. Okay, I don't care who sat on it, I'm just glad I have it. Surprised it isn't like a French horn at this point if somebody sat on it. You'd think it'd be bent as hell. Yeah, all's well that ends well. Alright. So let's head out of Mogholm to head to Zenith and see if we can't summon Race Felgear. Oh, okay. Alphinode's looking for us. Let's see what Alphinode needs, then, before we head off. It's probably going to be something about going back to Ul'dah or something, knowing the way that this goes. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, we couldn't have gotten this far without Connie Senna and her group, so, and Kuplo. So... let's tell them that we have some thanks for them. Well, I like to believe I'm useful sometimes there, Connie Senna. And, yeah, I'd say that we don't really owe you anything because we kind of did... We worked with each other there. Yeah, let's not forget Kuplo's work here. Well, maybe they'll come and visit, then. And you, Connie Senna, and you. Yep, almost at the end of our journey here. We'll make peace with the dragons, and then Ishgard will somehow fuck it up, so we have to do more quests. Knowing Ishgard the way that I don't, but I can imply. That would be the Eye of Nidhogg there, Connie Senna. I know he didn't mention it, but he's a very angry person. I'll try to keep him in check. Okay, well, let's head back up to Mogholm at the Crystal, and then take the back way out. And hopefully we'll be able to make our way on the road. How close is the nearest ether current, anyway? 366 to the east. So it's up there? I'm almost tempted to go back now. See if I can find it so I don't have to go finding it later. Let's go see if we can find it. I know I've already walked all the way up here twice, but nah, it's fine. It's not that critical. And again, I'm not in that much of a hurry because we do have to kind of... Well, I guess I could be in somewhat of a hurry because we have to get to that quest, A Great New Nation, in order to even do anything else with the Vath, but... it's alright. We're good. Umbral static. Great. We're going to get up here and it's going to be all lightning-y again. Yep. Just like I thought. Well, I guess it's not that lightning-y, but it'll get there. Like now. To the northeast. Okay. Okay, so it's probably like up here then by Aeltome there. So we won't be going that far, but I'll just teleport back this time because it's a bit of a walk. I just hope that when I'm flying around here, Confucius doesn't get struck by lightning or something. That would not be good. Yeah, all right. Anyway. Where have my friends gone? Oh, they're over here. Okay. Alright, Moghan, I'm ready to head out. Would that there would be tears there, but nope. Alright, before we go, though, let me do this real quick. There we go. Now we should be good, because Confucius should follow us to the ends of the earth for a little while. Okay, probably want that Damalskin Jacket of Striking, I think, because I think that it's slightly better than the one that I have. Let's see. Well, I'll give skill speed instead of crit, but yeah, it's a little better. Can always take that or the titanium mail of fending, which I think is about the same as the ironwork stuff. It's a little bit higher item level, but the stats I think are a little bit less. Excuse me. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get that far. Probably the striking one because it's better than what I've got for monk. Okay. Yeah, maybe you should have mentioned that there'd be rampaging dragons on the way to Assa. Oh, jeez. Well, those four should be alright, and we should be alright with Confucius at our side. That's another Ether Current quest right there, Roadkill. Sounds just lovely, actually. Alright, so there's a landlord colony, and Assa is over there. There's another summoning stone, and it looks like there's a repair place, too. And Zenith is over there. Alright, so Assa is like the halfway house to that place. Alright. Fair enough. Then where am I going anyway? Over here, I think? Yeah. Yeah, over here. I get turned around very easily in a place like this with the with all of its stacking on top of each other and easy to slip off of crags of rock. Can't even imagine what would happen if you slipped off around some of these island places. Almost looks like a storm machine, whatever that is out there. Kind of looks like the same storm machine that what's it called? That they have in Mass Effect Andromeda on the first planet. Oh, well, there's the rampaging dragons that they were talking about. Let's just get True North going, get this going, and I guess we'll take this one on first. Moss Dragon in waiting, huh? Alright, take him on. I'll take you on, sir! Get my internal release going so I have it for the next dragon. And just keep doing that. Let me do this. No granite rain for you. Alright, that takes care of that. Let's continue on the road to Assa. See if we can jump over these... Oh, actually, now that I think about it, is there anything in this area that I can kill for my mark bills? Let's see. Sanawas, those are in the Sea of Clouds. Ropkins and Elder Cyrictas. Okay, so neither one of those is anything that I've seen so far. But let's keep an eye out for Elder Cyrictas and Ropkins on our way. Something tells me they're a little more out of the way than the other enemies, because that is from a level 56 quest, so... Be discovering a new location here in a second, and then we can look at our expanded map. Oh, there's the Archaeosaurs that guy was talking about. The House of Letters, Monstery. I should probably use my ether current, or ether compass as well, just to see. To the west. Okay, so probably right around the next section that we have to stop at. Alright. Let's go round the bend, then. I'll just try to avoid the Archaeosaur's ire, if I can. Because like I said, we don't really have to kill them. I mean, we could, for a little bit of experience, but it's not that critical. Let's see here. Should keep an eye out for an ether current around here somewhere, because I'm sure it is 133 to the southwest. Okay. Probably like right along the road. Excuse me, Mr. Windsprite, or Mrs. I don't really know if Windsprites have a gender. I guess I shouldn't assume. Well, we're heading towards that dragon statue that I was talking about, and that would be the ether current right there. Let's see if we can do a little parkour to get up there. Oop. There we go. There's another dragon waiting for us. But first, let's attune to this ether current. Go. Next one. 326 to the north. Okay, probably like up and around this way or something. Like you go up here, Magus side. Okay, whatever. And then you turn off to the east again. But let's just keep making our way to Asa. We usually, if it's anything like it's been for the other areas, we'll pretty much run into most of the ether currents on our way through the quests here, so... We'll see if they keep following suit the way that they did. I'm gonna put on another chakra, because why the hell not? Matter of fact, let's do all the chakra. I'm powering up! Okay. Let's form shift before I pop in here. And there's 3 of them now. Great. Well, I should probably pop this then, since they're gonna make it hard for me. Wow. Look at all the damn AoEs. Gotta keep moving. Present your back, sir. Here! Damn. Over 1,000 damage with Monk. That's pretty impressive. Usually it's all quick strikes, but that was the Forbidden Chakra, and that has more potency than any of our skills, so... Now, if you think that's crazy, wait till we get Tornado Kick. That has, like, the Forbidden Chakra has a potency of 250. Tornado Kick has a potency of, like, 300 or 320 or something. Holy cow. It's nuts, man! Okay, well, I couldn't get up there, but I still discovered a new location. I was just doing it to get a little extra EXP. We're actually getting pretty good on the EXP, though, for Monk. I get, like, 600,000 experience for doing my daily trial with them, which usually doesn't take that long to queue up for trials as a DPS, because they, you know, they go so quickly. And, yeah, and we're getting a good chunk of experience from these quests, too. Pretty soon I'll be able to put those silver chocobo feathers that I've got to use to get some pretty nice gear, as you'll see. I'm guessing that the statue is Zenith, if I had to venture a guess. Okay, well, we're here. Let's use the summoning stone. Yeah, rental fee might be pretty good for the Moogles around here. Of course, they'd probably want the rental fee in Kupo nuts, which I don't have any of. I would prefer not to have any Kupo nuts, though, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not that cuckoo for them. can repair while we're here, too. Vendor and merchant, huh? What do you have for sale? Oh, apparently he has battle gear. Probably what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get like high quality stuff as a reward for your quests and stuff, and then you're probably supposed to like... Oh wow, I didn't repair my crafting and gathering gear. I'll do that right now. But you're probably supposed to get the high quality stuff from the quest rewards, and then just get some normal quality stuff from the shops in order to supplement your gear. So you don't have to keep going back and forth to Ishgard or something, you know? So I guess that's fair enough. Do you have Gasal greens by any chance? Field gear? No, that's all crafting and gathering stuff. Well, that's okay. I can always go back to Tailfeather for Gasal greens, and I'll be going back there anyway to do, you know, quests for the Vath, and also be going back there because, well, okay, let's not jump that. That would not end well, I don't think. But yeah, I'll also be going back to Tailfeather if I ever need to test out new abilities that I have, because there's actually striking dummies in Tailfeather way in the back of the village. So if I ever get anything new that I want to test out, I can always test it out there. Because those striking dummies are a higher level than like the level 1 variants that we've seen back in most of the city-states in Eorzea. So the ones around here are usually like level 50 or 60 or something to that effect. Yeah, it looks like we're all ahead full, so... That's a good question. Maybe we'll find out soon. Well, let's get this Damoskin jacket. See if we can get some pants to go with it. I can get a Raimi Robe of Healing. I don't think that the Rainbow Saruel of Healing that I had is sold yet, though. Oh, okay. Alright, well, might as well stop for a little rest then. That's not a big deal. We'll get a little bit of rest, and then we'll head off to see Race Valgir when he comes back. 170 to the south. Okay, let's see here. We have 4, so this will be our 5th one. And it can't be that far away if it's only to the south, although that's a little close to the one that we've already seen. But how much you want to bet? It's going to be a little more complicated to get to. I'll put on the Damoskin jacket later. I'd rather glamour over it. If I can. But where's Skylord? Oh, jeez. They're starting to get crazy around here. 129 to the southeast, so I'm probably going to have to go through this Skylord. How can you be a Skylord if you're not a flying dragon? Like, these are the Tiamat-looking things from Final Fantasy XII, just reskinned. So they can't really fly. I think if I recall the lore correctly, they were, like, chained to the ground because of a transgression that happened. I forget. I don't even know if 14 follows the same lore logic. I would have to see. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of... Is that a Fate guy over there? Kind of looks like one. Not too far away. Alright. Whoop. Okay, I'll go around. Yeah, it's got to be a Fate version. There we go. Okay, so that's 5. Next... Southwest. Okay, we're heading that way anyway, I think. Yep, pretty much. So let's head towards our quest marker, and we'll inevitably come across what we're looking for. Hopefully. Probably pretty close to it anyway. Can I get up there from here? Yes, but I have to go around by the looks of things. Alright, so let's go up and around. Maybe go through a Skylord or two on our way up there. Probably this guy's gonna want to fight. At least he's not as tough as like the ringworm or something. I guess he didn't want to fight. He would have left well enough alone if I would have just not aggravated him, but oh well. Now he's gonna get some fierce demon fists to go along with whatever else he was doing. I would prefer that you not Lion's Breath me, thank you very much. Ate enough of that when I did Cutter's Cry and the Duty Finder earlier today for my leveling for Dark Knight. Cutter's Cry, incidentally, is a dungeon that we haven't unlocked yet, but thought he hurt himself, Jesus. Yeah, we haven't unlocked Cutter's Cry and the Duty Finder just yet, but I've actually unlocked it off-screen. It's there if you need it for your hunting log, I think for the Twin Adders, which is the one in Gridania. But I didn't need it for that, so I just unlocked it off-screen because SB wanted to... One of the days when I was doing my leveling off-screen, like in between streams, SB wanted to go to Cutter's Cry because it was the highest leveled location that they had, so I said, okay, I'll go unlock it. And I did. You didn't miss much. The quest for it was pretty much just, hey, this is the final resting place of all my comrades. Can you go and, you know... maybe put them to rest? Okay, fine. Not that there were any comrades there to put to rest, but... yeah, it wasn't really that substantial, honestly. Warped Whale. Uh-oh. Well, that's gonna hit me. Man, that is really slow, isn't it? Gonna make me use all my off GCDs while I'm at it. Oh, there goes the slow. Probably use that to make some kind of leather or something. If I had to venture a guess... Yep, Ether Current is right pretty much where we're going to be camping, so that's good. Bit of parkour we got to do to get on this too. Gotta be careful. Thankfully the way through doesn't seem to be all that crazy. I wonder who's fighting all the way over there. You see that effect that was over there? There was some kind of weird, like, blizzard effect. Maybe there's a black mage over there fighting. Well, anyway. Let's stop here for now. Hopefully we don't get struck by lightning since we're the kind of the tallest things in this field. Okay. I mean, I would prefer to be, again, under shelter where we're not going to get hit by lightning, but whatever. But yeah, we do need clear heads when we're talking to Race Valgear, so... Alright, then. I mean, probably Estinian, but let's not, you know, damper his mood. Oh, okay then. I guess we gotta go and babysit then. That's fair enough. Where'd he go anyway? Oh, okay. How about the Ether Current, the next one? 602 to the northwest. That's up in Zenith, so we're probably not gonna be worried about that just yet. The Lost Landlord is just below us, near the Greensward. But we'll worry about that later. Let's just, let's go make sure Alfie Node's not gonna, you know, get viciously mauled by monsters. Yeah, I guess I could. Could pass it off as helping gather firewood. Oh, that's a, huh. So the Fate is a Moogle, and there's a Dragonling fighting the Moogle? I am highly confused. I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense since there's, you know, going to be Dragonkin. There's already Dragonkin on the road, but these ones are aggressive. There's going to be non-aggressive ones when we get to Zenith, I'm sure. If it's anything like the Annex Trine, that is. Alright, let's go see if we can't find Alfie Node and if he's getting himself in trouble. I should probably take care of the Skylord while I'm here. Maybe I should have saved True North, huh? Oh well. It's not that critical. I will save Bloodbath, though, because I'm sure I'll need it. I'll go spit fire on somebody else. Uh-oh. More Melias? Oh, God. Thankfully, there's a little sweet spot there, unlike the ones back in the Shroud, where you have to pretty much just be out of the way. So. Okay. Takes care of that. I guess Alphinaud must be up here, and we're taking care of the monsters that could threaten him. Not that the Skylords and the Amphitheres and all that other stuff aren't threatening, it's just, you know. Oh, there he is, okay. Let's go see how he's doing. How's the firewood expedition going, Alphinaud? Yep, I'm sure you've got it. I'm gonna go get in trouble somewhere. Gonna go get in trouble with these Skylords. Most likely. Right, what do we got? Aha. I don't want to use Fierce Demon Fist when that Wind Sprite is right there, so... Don't want to draw in somebody who doesn't want to be fighting, you know. There we go. And that is that. Alright, let's see if they're done making camp. Whoa. Alright, fine. You want to fight? Then I'll fight you. You want to fight? I'll give you a fight. He was so nice to give me expose his flank as well for a little bit there. Oh well. Gotcha. I guess there's a road down here that I took in order to get down here that will lead to our destination a little faster, so I guess we'll take that back up. We'll let Alphinaud finish his gathering. If you want to gather firewood a little bit quicker, Alphinaud, you should probably have taken a woodcutter's axe. Then again, that would require you to go to the botanist guild, become a botanist, and then come back. But yeah, apparently there's the Moogle that's just being a big meanie to the dragonkin around here. We should be a big meanie against the dragons that are you know, actually aggressive, unlike that other one. But whatever. Okay, Stinian, I've taken care of some threatening monsters. Oh, okay, cool. Then I guess we'll have stew for dinner. Let me move my legs so I'm not having it fall asleep here or something. Can Moogles eat stew? I guess that's the question. I have all sorts of questions about Moogle anatomy, apparently. Well, we got the stew, we got a good going fire. Let's take stock of our journey. Looks like we're all pretty weary. Especially that guy. I think he ate too much stew. It's funny because this scene kind of reminds me of the fact that one of the Vath quests. I don't know why I'm reminded of this here specifically, but one of the Vath quests that I could do in order to increase their reputation has me making. Basically procuring weed from the wild and giving it to people so that they can smoke it. And I'm just like, well, I am perfectly suited to this task because I was the weed lord in Gothic, so this is something that comes second nature to me by this point. So maybe it's the fact that it's a campfire, I don't know. Apparently the storm went away in most of the area, though, other than over there where the storm machine is. Well, he's learning Estinian, so... Yeah, that wasn't your finest moment, but I'd like to believe that we're getting beyond that now, other than the fact that, you know, all our friends are presumed dead still. Right. We all make mistakes, Alfie. Oh, right. Fair enough. That's the adventurer's way, Alfie. That's the adventurer's way. Soldier first, huh, Estinian? Well, maybe when we meet Race Felgear, it'll bring that to light. So, yeah, I mean, how could they have built this if they didn't live in peace? Would have just torn it down. Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. At least he's trying to, you know, help out so that other people don't have to suffer where he's suffered. Fair enough. Well, he's giving his word. Yeah, as long as we succeed, that's the thing. No pressure or anything. Okay, let's get some sleep. It's no inn, but I suppose it'll have to do. And that takes care of that. Oh, and we have mount speed increase now. Good. That's good, because that'll help with finding the remaining ether currents. 602 to the northwest. Yeah, that's... like I said, probably right up near Zenith somewhere. So, let's go find out, because that's probably where we're going. Let's see here. Okay, and they'll even give me the pants to go with the shirt that I just got. Good. I think you did there, Moghan. Okay. What do you mean, nice knowing me? Hey, Moghan, was that a threat or something? Oh, jeez. Alright, well, we gotta go to Zenith in order to summon the dragon, so let's go do that. I wonder what the quickest way is to get there from here. Probably up and around past where that vengeful Moogle was up here. If I had to venture a guess. It's okay, we'll make our own way. We're trailblazers after all. Let's see. And looks like there's a road right up here, so that's good. Just follow the gray brick road. I don't think there's an Emerald Palace waiting for us at the end of this one, though. It is a big place, isn't it, though? Oh. Somebody must have gotten the Griffin mount. I think you get that from Dusk Vigil, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I did not get it, so it's fine. And not that I'd want it anyway. I have Confucius, St. Quethrin, and maybe at some point the Congamado, so I won't need it. And Anyway, there's a summoning stone for this area. Let's attune to Zenith's crystal and see if we can find this ether current. It's got to be somewhere around here. That's somebody's Garuda. That's not an ether current. Yeah, I guess that's true. It may not be emerald, but it is still a palace. Very good point. Okay, that takes care of that. Yeah, most likely it's on one of these side towers if I had to venture a guess. To the west. 205 to the west. Okay, maybe it's not on one of the side towers. Let's go find out. Maybe we'll be able to see it from around here somewhere. Looks like it's down there. How in the hell? That wouldn't work, I don't think, if it was down in an area like that. Let me do this as well. Just so Confucius can have ample time to hang around here. Let's see. 90 to the west, so it can't be that far now. That means it's probably up there, if I had to venture a guess. So let's head to the top of this tower, and if it's not up there, we'll probably see it from up there. Suppose I could just, you know, ride Confucius all the way to the top now that I have a mount speed increase, but that's okay. It's crazy. This place cuts an imposing figure both out of and inside of it. I mean, the wings are a little detached, but what can you do, right? I hear the ether current. I don't think it's below me. Yeah, I think it does, Conquer. I think it does. It's going to change here in about an hour and a half in game time up here in Eorzean time, because usually it's like 6 to 6 is where you get music, so this is the nighttime music for it. Alright, let's attune to this ether current. That'll be, what, 7 now? I can check. We'll not have that many to go after this. Let's see. We need, yep, 3 more. And then we're good, other than the quest ones. That one's a ways away, I think. It's way off to the east. It's probably off over here near the landlord colony somewhere. Like maybe over by the House of Letters there? If I had to guess. Well, I'm sure we'll go there in time. I mean, more than half of the map is still explorable, so I'm sure after this we'll have something else to do around here. Alright, let's summon Race Velgear and see what he has to say about our plight. It's all on you now, Isael. Again, no pressure. Hope I don't taste no Moogle spit when I use this. You'd think I was summoning Lugia or something. Do you care to repeat that? Was that English? Probably not. Probably Dravanian, if I had to guess. See, that's what I was expecting when I figured we were going to be meeting with dragons, is somebody as impressive and imposing as that guy. Well, you can't await oblivion. You can't die, I don't think.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Yeah, probably dragon magic, Alphino. Probably dragon magic.
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Damn.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
I think you're pressing a chord here, Assail. Probably not the best way to start our negotiations. It's hard to tell when he's going to stop talking, unfortunately.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Maybe we should have brought a few crystals so she could give him a demonstration. Okay, well, let's put that behind us, because that's not why we're here. Oh, okay, he's done. So I wonder if the brood brother they're talking about is Midgard Sormir. It could be.
Then the spirit that answered me
Was a fragment of Shiva's power, not the full thing. Yeah. Again, though, that's not why we're here. Can we get to the negotiations about Nidhogg now? Well, there goes our primary negotiator. She's having a heroic blue screen of death, you see.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far.
Yeah, let's get to the subject at hand here.
We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Is he also missing an eye? I wonder where his eye went. Well, how can we find peace if we don't, avoid the avarice, treachery, and death that we know so well? I guess so? I don't know. How do we... Oh, he's going to show us a Okay, I was like, what do you mean? How can we... Right, we know about that part. Why did you tell them that, though? Like, why would humans ever need to know that your eyes are the font of your power? I don't see how that would ever become useful to us, other than to breed greed and corruption. And selfishness. And speaking of greed and corruption... Is that the brood brother you were talking about, or is the brood brother still Midgard Sormir? I think Ratatoskir is another of the 7, if I recall correctly, because there's Hraesvelgr, and then there's Ratatoskir here. I think Nidhogg is another one of the 7, so we know 3 of them at this point, and Midgard Sormir is like the best, the great one, the one above the 7. We don't know the other 4 yet, I don't think, though. I could be wrong, I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure those are the only ones we know. They ate her eyes? That's... I mean... I'm not above the idea of eating a creature's eyes, but a dragon's eye? You're eating the font of power that you can't possibly comprehend. What do you want to do, become an eldritch abomination? Implication is that the Brood Brother is a dragon primal? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, okay. That makes sense. Also, Midgard's the father of dragons. Okay, so yeah, that's why he's above the rest of them, because he's their father, basically. Also, hello, Espy. How you doing? Well, yeah, I guess I would be hungry for vengeance, too, if they carved out my sister's eyes and, you know, ate them. That would be pretty... I would be pretty pissed off, too. So the truth they're trying to keep hidden is they started the Dragon Song War, and they've been keeping in conflict with the dragons for basically ever because they want their eyes to eat them and become more powerful than anyone can possibly imagine? Okay, then. Good. Tabletop Sunbreak. Can't stay too long. Alright, SP, no problem. You stay as long as you'd like. Well, yeah, your guys are like elephants because you've lasted for basically an eternity. You can never forget. Well, that wasn't what I expected when I came up here.
Bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
I guess that's fair enough. Yeah, he seems really pissed off still, just from what I've heard from Estinian. Okay, I was about to interrupt him. Yeah, I guess we have seen them. The Dravanians have sided with the dragons, after all.
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Yeah. And that would explain why they turn into ridiculous beasts when they use dragon's blood in battle. Okay.
Then, the seed lies within us.
Maybe a poor choice of words there. But okay. Sounds like he's thought this whole thing through, despite the fact that he's blinded by his anger.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it's some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
Not so.
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
Yeah, we've probably been killing a bunch of Ishgardians along with it, but, I mean, they did drink of the dragon's blood, Alphino. They didn't give us much choice. I think this might, I was gonna say, I think this might give Estinian a little bit of pause. Is he basically saying that he's gonna reach his prime by like 30 years old? I mean, I guess that's fair. I thought the Elazans lived longer.
Not simply raise Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I don't know that it's futile, despite the fact that he wants us to do it for eternity. That just means we need to kill Nidhogg. I don't think Ysael's gonna like it,
this
but...
far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
I don't know. These dragons all believe in sins of the father. Well, they are distant for us, but we don't live for an eternity, so... You know, like I said, I think anybody'd be pissed off. Well, then, I guess he knows Shiva. I mean, even though Ysael's here saying, I'm Shiva reborn. Well, he knows the actual Shiva. Well, that went, less than optimally. I mean, I think I know what we have to do now, but... Yeah, we didn't get what we wanted out of that, I don't think. Well, now what do we do? Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, that... I'd like to believe we got something out of all of this. I did manage to, you know, explore new lands. I got to meet a new beast tribe. We summoned a dragon, Alphino. Let's not, you know, discount how important that was. He actually listened to us, even though he knew we were doomed anyway. Yeah, Nidhogg's pretty dead set on what he's doing, I think. And we've leveled up from our meeting with Hraesvelgir. We're now level 58 on Monk. We're getting there. I mean, it's a long way to 60. There's still probably about 7 million experience between here and there, but we'll get there. Anyway. Let's see. Okay, we can get some more stuff, Raimi stuff that I can sell. So what do we do now?
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What's to the east?
What is there to be found in the east?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
I think I see where this is going.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
I mean, What other choice do we have?
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word and aided you in this fool's errand with Heavensward. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
I sadly
the tale
agree
of
with
our
him.
ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears. You speak of continuing this war?
No, I think he speaks of ending it, because as Heavensward told us, Nidhogg only plans to keep this up for, oh, I don't know, the rest of time.
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
Yeah, again, I kind of agree with
A moment.
Estinian here.
You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him?
I guess that's a good
Even
point. I mean, I
behind
am the
stout
Warrior
walls
of Light,
Ishgard,
but...
with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
He would have home court advantage then, that's a good point.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe.
This is a little above my pay grade though, Estinian, I'll be honest with you.
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
Okay. Well,
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
I mean, sometimes things have to get worse, Alfie, before they get better. It's true in spring cleaning, and sometimes it's true in war.
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
Yeah, fair enough. If my Dark Knight quest has proved anything, my armor's already stained crimson.
I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
You sure you don't want to come with us? You look like you could use a good
Where will we
drink.
reach her now? And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Well, fair enough. Sorry, Ysael. Guess we gotta get going. You never know, maybe while we're out busy strangling Nidhogg to the death and fighting him, to the brink of his demise, she'll figure something out. I'd like to be an optimist, but something tells me it's not gonna be that simple. Alright, so where are we going anyway? Okay, just outside of Zenith there. Alright, Quinfucius, let's ride down. Because, I walked up. My legs are tired. I didn't skip leg day, but... Well, Quinfucius could use a little bit of leg day, too. I mean, he's been walking with me, so I guess not really. I just feel like being lazy. Okay, there. I've said it. I wonder what's over there anyway. Doesn't look like anything of note for right now. Maybe there's a side quest over there at some point that I'll want to pick up, but for now, looks like the towers are pretty much empty to us. Oh, I was wondering. I was like, why can't I jump here? Kind of figured it had something to do with a bottomless pit, basically. And it did. We probably could have cleared it, but let's not test fate, shall we? Uh-oh. Looks like we've got more difficult dragons to deal with. Here we go. Whoa. I'm getting out of there. Thankfully, we have this handy summoner here who appears to have his Titan bot doing much of the heavy lifting in the aggro department for us. So that's pretty good. I don't know if he can even see us, but... Or if we're fighting the same things he's fighting. Let's help him out, why don't we? There we go. 'Cause it looks like we're all on the same road here. Let's see. That is a bit of a ways back, isn't it? Alright. Let's ride. Gotta make this trip go as smoothly as possible, and I think the best way to do so is to avoid the ire of all the lesser enemies on the road and just focus on the ones that they're telling us to fight. Maybe we'll meet the summoner up ahead, maybe we won't. Either way, we'll get this done. Just like that person who's already kind of, you know, got flight unlocked here. .568 to the northeast, huh? So maybe when we go here, because I would imagine the area is like, maybe it's up to the northeast. I think that's where Estinian said it was, but most likely we'll be encountering the rest of the ether currents along the way, somewhat anyway. It'll lead us close to them so we can make our way from there. Whoops. I accidentally clicked Q, that's my bad. Can't dismount yet. It's like a knee-jerk reaction, basically. I was scratching my arm, and the muscle must have twitched and forced my ring finger to hit Q, which is a little unfortunate. Let's build up our chakra. Go Kaioken times 5 a little bit before we start this fight. It's probably going to become a recurring trend for some of our fights here. That's it, just stand still. Take this! Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's probably pretty close to the spot we're supposed to go to. I would assume we can follow the road until we get to that building-looking thing right there, and then head north. Probably fairly close to the House of Letters. So let's find out. And I guess I can check the compass while I'm thinking about it. 285 to the north. Let's see. Can I get over there from here? I don't think so, but I can look. Whoops. Come on now. There we go. I think the ground is broken up. Yeah, looks like it. So we're not getting over there anytime soon. I guess I got a new location out of it, though. Well, let's go where we're supposed to go anyway, because that will probably lead us in the right direction here. Hopefully these Archaeosaurs aren't looking for some Confucius fried chicken, because that would be bad. Let's see, 86 northwest. That's not far. Maybe it's up on this cliff. Let's go find out. No, definitely not up on that cliff. There it is. Not too far off the beaten path. It's a Wadget over there. What is this attached to? That is moving, right? It's not just me. Looks like a piece of rock, but apparently it can't be, because rocks don't move like that. That's weird. Anyway. Next one. 335 northeast. Well, that's where we're going, so be right over by the monstery at the rate we're going. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to be. I can't walk on it, so... Yeah, it's no wabbit, I guess. But, oh well. It would appear they've been waiting for me all along. It's okay, those guys aren't too strong, so... Uh-oh. Speak a little too soon, I suppose. Nah, this guy doesn't seem to be. He's a straggler. You were late to the party there, sir. What were you doing? Getting drunk off your ass? On dragon's blood? I mean, that would be implying that he was a Dravanian and not just a dragonkin. I suppose they're all dragonkin at the end of the day, but, well, you know. I, for one, still don't know where all of those monsters are that we have in our 2-star clan bills just yet, but it's not that critical. We'll get them when we get them. Probably end up getting them when I end up filling out my map around here, like once we get all the ether currents from the quests and stuff. 161 east, okay, so that's got to be in here. Or up there. Let's just stay away from these Tullahans. If we can. So this is the Monstery, and there's the ether current we're looking for. That Tullahan there seems pretty keen on keeping us away from it. So let's power up. Just in case we need it, in case something goes 8 shades of crap. Well, that's kind of going crap, but that's okay. This isn't exactly who I wanted to fight, but this will all work. Oh, he still hit me with that, okay. That's fine. Might need to slow down a little. I'm getting a little overzealous here. My HP's kinda getting a little low, but we'll be fine. There we go. Yeah, we're fine. Matter of fact, I've got 21 of these things burning a hole in my pocket. Might as well use a few of them. And let's do the big finish. Not that we needed it all that badly, but, you know. I think it was worth it. Okay, let's attune to this. And then we'll go see what Alphinaud and Estinian are all doing up there. Let me just double check. 900 to the south. Okay, that's somewhere we haven't been just yet. So we'll worry about that when we actually get there. Until then, let's go up and around here. Oh great, there's Tullahans right up here. I'm just gonna avoid that, why don't we? There we go. So what do you propose we do up here, Estinian? This wouldn't be the Eyrie, would it? Probably not.
Is that it?
Or maybe it's closer than we think. Ah, the storm machine. That makes sense.
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
Sounds like we're going to need some more of those, what are those, chaos crystals? The ones that reverse the effects of whatever element is in the area. The ones we use to get to Garuda's lair.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
It was no easy feat, let me tell you. He's like, I knew befriending these people would be a good idea.
Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Practically, yeah. Alright, so we gotta go see Cid. See what we can do about getting through the Eyries' lightning and wind. Alright, Estinian, so are you gonna stay here while we go and check in with Cid, or...? And that's what we're hoping we'll find. Okay. Yeah, save the good fight for all of us there, Estinian. I want a piece of this too. Okay, cool.
How bad was that sale?
Alright. So Sid's probably in Ishgard eyeing their airship project. Alright. Then that's where we'll go. Good thing I happen to have a return straight to Ishgard then. Anything else we need to do while we're here? I don't think so. I think we'll be... Well, I mean, the area's up there, but I think we'll get to the other areas that we could go to find the ether currents later. And I'm not even worried about it right now because we're not going to be coming back to do the ether current quests for a little while yet. So, let's return to Ishgard. And see what we've got going on at St. Reinette's Forum. Which is where again? Ah, okay, right up here. At Sky Steel Manufacturing. Okay. That's fine. Kind of keen to go give a bunch of my stuff to my retainers so they could sell it. Some of the equipment that I've gotten anyway. But I suppose I can hold off on doing that for a little bit here. I have some to upgrade as well, but again, I can hold off. We've got more important things and more pressing matters to deal with for right now. Like trying to get into Nidog's lair. Oh, okay, I guess we could check in on Emanolin. He'll probably be able to tell us where our good friend Sid is. We're just going straight back to the... Yeah, just going straight back to the pillars there. I'll just teleport over there. It's a little easier. Sure, yeah, let's go in the manor, and we'll see what they've got going on in there. Ah, okay, here we go. Sir Emanolin, I know that you're a man about town. You wouldn't happen to know some things about where we could find Sid, huh? Oh, jeez, of course. Well, you know, if you have a problem with airships, it's best to go to the source, so I suppose Sid would be the one. Okay, let's go see if we can find Sid about this craziness that we've got going on with the Aerie. Alright. Off to the airship landing. I could teleport there, I guess. I probably should, but it's alright. We'll take the walk. It's not that far. It's right over there, so... Okay, he's got to be around here somewhere. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Ah, here we go. Oh, I guess, oh, I was going to say, nope, never mind. I was going to say, I guess Alphinaud found him, but no, he's not here yet. But Biggs and Wedge are, so. Hey, Sid, Biggs, Wedge, good to see you. Well, we have a problem, unfortunately, Sid. Yeah, we always come to you needing a favor, don't we? Bit of a long story, too, so we'll just pan away until Alphinaud tells the whole thing. Yep. Okay, well, that's not good. Right, and then you'd be -1 airship. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Something that can let us slip in unseen, huh? You guys have a new toy? Oh, okay. So I guess we're going back to Skysteel Manufactory then. To see what we can find. Yep. Okay. Let's go see what Biggs has planned here for us with this new toy of theirs. His and Wedge's. Let's see here. I think the manufactory is actually up here, so let's go up and around. I think I can get in this way anyway. Never been in this building really, so I don't. Actually, I think I've been in here once. That's about it. Is there a way down from here? Yep, there's some stairs. These places are so dimly lit, it's a wonder anyone can get around in here. Ah, here we are. I guess I went the long way, huh? Let's have a look. If it's the straw, I'm probably going to... well, I was going to say scream, but I probably wouldn't scream.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
A mana cutter, huh? Well, it does have that sort of sleek design.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
And this is what you came up with? Even the sail looks
Things, isn't
intimidating.
it? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
Apparently so. You guys took after the Master a little, didn't you?
They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
Have a little pride in your students there, Sid.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
There's always a catch, isn't there?
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
I think I know an area like that. I could venture
In
a
other words, there are a
guess.
few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
Guess you guys got to work on the ratio then, huh? What's it gonna be, like an R-wing or something? Yeah. I mean, it's got that
The
sort of
newest
design.
airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
Oh God. Alright, so should we find something else to do in the meantime? I could go explore the rest of the Churning Mists. Or we could see what's got Tataru in a tizzy.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
Oh jeez. And what about the Sultana?
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll go to Ul'dah to take care of this business with the Sultana, and you guys will take care of the mana cutter. So it's ready by the time we get back. Hopefully.
You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Rauban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
I sure hope it's gonna involve me punching Ilbert in the face this time. I already did punch him in the face, but he didn't, fall over dead from it. Maybe this time it'll change. So what word of the Sultana there, Tataru? Well, I guess we could take a belt. I think I've got a better belt than this, though, already. Yeah, I bought a better belt, so... I guess I could take the titanium belt. Sell it with the heavy wolfram stuff. Oh, okay, good. Well, that means we get to go rescue her now. And we gotta go to the Waking Sands. Alright. Yeah, let's do what we can then. While we're waiting anyway, might as well. Alright, sounds good. Hopefully this time we will be able to deliver it from the darkness. We'll rescue the Sultana and maybe, you know, get the Crystal Braves under wraps again, or just, you know, destroy the rest of their order. I mean, some of them are good people, though, like Rial and a couple of others, but the ones that are the bad apples are ruining it for the rest, and I, for one, am sick of it. So let's go see if we can take care of business. This time I'll have chakra, so I might be able to use that to punch them. Yeah, that's a good point, Conquer. We'll see if we can... If we fight Ilbert again, I'll see if I can put the finishing touches on him with my chakra. Kick his ass with it. It is my strongest move, after all, so... Well, let's get to the Waking Sands. And actually, as long as we're here, there's another quest that I'd like to pick up at the Waking Sands now, and it involves basically me getting something for Dark Knight that I was talking about earlier, where I said there's going to be a couple of tests for Dark Knight that don't involve me going into dungeons for Heavensward because I don't have the abilities for it. One of them is over here in the Waking Sands. It's not the one you think it is, but it's a one. It's one given by someone at the Waking Sands. So let's head over there and see what we can do about it. And that might actually be the rest of the episode, is figuring that whole mess out. So I don't think we'll be taking care of Captain Ilbert and his crew today, but there is something still left for us to do here, as you'll see in just a moment. Oops, excuse me, Confucius. Just like old times, huh? Always jumping in the way of my cursor. I think it'll just be a few quick teleports, too, when we're taking care of business there. Oh, hey, look, the gang's all here. And Raubon's here as well.
Thank you for coming.
What need have you of us,
No
General?
thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
Did they get you your mechanical arm yet?
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
Well, good. Pretty soon you'll be the same old Robon we remember.
In the search for her grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
You mean ones used to make poisons?
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
Well, that would be a big clue.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
Yeah, most likely it's not.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Muriel.
Yeah, that lady. I remember her.
We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
Okay, fair enough. We just need to... Do we know where she is? I mean, you said you
find
do.
our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar.
Oh, okay.
But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetrists, we'll have a fight on our hands.
Right.
We
Tread
must be
lightly.
prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Well, I kind of need both of them, but I'm sure I'll be able to lend them temporarily.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends. For Nanamo, and for Uldar!
Hoorah! Yeah, time to go Dark Knight. Make them pay! Oh, so Cat's Paw is like a, It's a phrase. Okay, gotcha. Person is used by another to carry out an unpleasant or dangerous task. Yeah, that's pretty much what she did. That's fair enough. Well, as long as we're here, before we go after the Sultana and, you know, whoever is lying in wait for us there, Urian J has a quest that I'd like to take now, so let's go take it from him. It is... there's a ton of these here. Let's see. So this is Extreme Mode Shiva, Extreme Mode Leviathan, Extreme Mode Mogomog. Probably Extreme Mode the 3 Primals from the Realm Reborn story, Ifrit, Titan, Garuda. This is the Bahamut one, which we're not going to be doing right now, but this is the one that I want. Primal Fear. Uh-oh. Is Ramu back up and about? Apparently not. Okay, I guess we gotta go back to Gridania then, so let's go take care of that. But yeah, this will start out the Odin side quests, and we're gonna be fighting Odin pretty soon, so we'll go do that in a minute. I guess we can talk with Yukiri before we go. We have met. It was not exactly a momentous occasion in my life. It was a turning point for sure, but turning point for the worse. Okay. We'll have to question them carefully, though. Alright, so they're going to be outside questioning. Meanwhile, we're going to head to Gridania to see if we can figure out this whole Odin business. And I guess since this is a lower level quest, you can actually do this quest before the end of, let's see, the Silver Bazaar is down there. Okay, so yeah, we'll go down there in a minute, but yeah, you can actually do this particular quest before you finish A Realm Reborn's main storyline. You can't fight Odin in that time period. He was actually added in a later patch, but since we are completely finished with the patch content, we can actually take those quests on right now. So I need to go to, where was it again? Seat of the First Bow, which is in the Black Shroud, over by Gridania. Okay, so at the Archers Guild. Got it. Excuse me. So let's go to Gridania then. And then we'll meet back up at the Silver Bazaar once we're done. We'll have to come back, I think, to deliver a report to Urian J, so at a later point in this quest. I know some things about this particular quest line, so it's not exactly blind. I haven't seen any footage of fighting Odin, though I have heard some horror stories, but I know the general gist of what we're going to be doing here, so. Thankfully, it isn't really spoiling all that much, because we're pretty much going to take stock of what Odin's up to, and then we're going to go fight him. So let's go see what he's up to. Why don't we? Gonna have to be careful walking around here. Don't want to get shot in the back or something. Oh, he's up here where I can't get shot. Alright, fair enough. So I heard you know about... well, okay, I guess we gotta go into the seat first. I heard someone in here knows something about a primal. Let's go find out what they know. Have you? I didn't know the Archers Guild was keeping an eye on me. I have, yep. Let's see what the investigation entails. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, sounds good. So let's go have a chat with the townsfolk, see what they've heard about this ironclad, black-clad, armored knight. I actually don't know that it's iron. It's probably something stronger. Otherwise, you know, he wouldn't be as powerful as he actually is. All these budding archers in here are probably like, what the hell is that guy doing in here? Let's see. Okay, there's no more in the guild. We gotta go to the inn and a couple of other places. Alright, let's check it out then. Whoops, that's not who I'm trying to talk to. There we go. Have they seen my other self roaming about? Maybe, Conquer. Maybe. It's definitely possible. We'll have to see if that's who they saw or if it was someone else. Oh, well, I don't have a steed. I mean, I have Confucius, but he's not a steed exactly. He's a chocobo. Oh, jeez. Alright. Well, that's one. Let's go question the rest of the town and see, or the rest of the townsfolk that have markers anyway, and see what they know about this shadow-clad knight. Yeah, I couldn't really find a better time to slot this in, this quest. I mean, I could have waited until we were getting ready to do more side quests, but this was particularly the spot where I said, you know what, we're already going back to Ul'dah anyway. We're literally walking into the same building as the building where I need to talk to Urianger anyway to get this quest going. So I says this is probably for the best if I went ahead and took care of it now. Okay, so there's one up there, one at the inn, and one on the way out of town. Alright. Excuse me. And we'll see what they say. And we'll deliver our report to the Bowlord. And then I think after that we gotta deliver a report to Urianger. Unfortunately for you, I'm not really keen to flee from these sorts of fights. Apparently he has a really big sword, though, too. I might have to procure that sword from him. If I want to be a better Dark Knight, I've always got to be looking for a bigger sword. That's what they told me, anyway. I'm starting to think this whole episode is just going to be basically me making penis jokes left and right. I mean, I already made enough jokes about Kupo nuts and rods to last me the rest of this stream, so why not add a few more, right? Don't sneak up on me in that black-clad armor you have. You look exactly like him, except he was 30 feet taller. Whoops. I wonder. And what about you? Well, whatever he is, he's apparently, The people are very well convinced, because pretty much everybody that we talked to said, yeah, he's real. He's real as the people we're talking to right now. He's as real as the day and the night, so it might be something we're going to have to take care of. Let's go deliver our report, and then we'll be in good shape. Oh, excuse me. Let's go back in and see Bowlord Lewin, who I would assume is probably important to the Archers Guild questline, since he's got his own place and everything in here. And what are your worst forebodings? The Dark Divinity, huh? Well, I don't think those potions are going to do us any good, but I suppose I could sell them. Oh, okay, so the rumors that they're talking about are describing Odin. Okay. Yeah, I guess I spoiled it 5 minutes before we got it, but whatever. And who is versed in the holy writings of Odin? Somebody in Quarry Mill, huh? Oh, Appessi. I don't know if I even said that right. Okay, then we'll go to Quarry Mill. I would actually like to go to the Hawthorne Hut, though, first, before we go to Quarry Mill, because Amarella mentioned that you can actually see Alamico from there. So I guess we can go take a look, just to see. Said it was from the East Shroud, so let me make sure that's where we want to go. Yeah. So let's go to the Hawthorne Hut, and then I'll just trek south after that to go do that. I get the understanding, though, that when we eventually do Odin's stuff, which probably won't happen today, most likely we'll be fighting Odin on tomorrow's stream instead of today, because we're running kind of low on time here. But yeah, once we fight Odin, I imagine that the people that we get as randoms in the duty finder are going to be like, no, not this one, this one's the worst one, if the horror stories I've heard are any indication. Yeah, apparently there's a tower or something off to the east that you can see from here. Maybe I can't see it because it's cloudy. Or maybe I can't see it because I'm not on Stormblood yet. I don't know. Guess we might have to wait for a clear day. Well, anyway. Let's head down to the South Shroud and go to Quarry Mill so we can check in on this Odin character. See what he's got going on. Whoops. Don't get stuck on a gate now. And despite the fact that Cole's not here for this stream, he's actually pretty far along on Odin's questline anyway. I'm pretty sure he's like either done with it to the point where he can access Odin, or he's very close to that. So he's not actually as far behind as it seems like, even though he's missing today's stream. He'll be in good shape. So, oh boy, that lightning's a little foreboding, don't you think? It's like Odin just is waiting for me. He knows I'm coming, so he's changed the weather itself. Probably, sure. Yeah, I can imagine that something like Odin would be something that stresses people out. Oh, jeez. I think I know the forest spring, actually, that you're talking about. We've been there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, in Earth's Fount, which we've actually already been to, so... There's water of cleansing? Okay. Oh, okay, so we gotta use the water of cleansing to kill the evil on the way. Got it. Let's get out of here, because this place is gonna cause me frame drops aplenty because of all the people here. They're all probably waiting to queue up for Palace of the Dead, if I had to guess. Yeah, we're heading over to Earth's Fount, which is right over here. I don't actually know if I'm a high enough level to not be considered, like, I think these enemies will still fight me while I'm on the way there as a Dark Knight, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind. Yeah, those wild hogs. I'm probably just barely on the level cusp, so... And I actually want to change around my settings here for my moves. Blood price I actually want somewhere else. Let's see. So this I want here, this I want here, this I want here, and this I want here. I want Grit and Dark Side. I don't want to use them by accident, so I guess I want to put a ready check and a countdown here, I think. So I think I'm going to put those away. Maybe we'll do that, that, and that. And Living Dead we'll actually put over here, I think. We'll put it right there. Okay. And yeah, and then we'll put ready, check, and countdown there. I'll do that off screen though. It's not really that big of a deal. Okay, so let me make sure I do this correctly. There we go. Yep, they still want to fight me. Alright. That's fine. Alright, let's fight our way over to Earth's Fount. And once we've done that, we'll be in good shape. Let's see what we can find over here. I could probably use Dark Side here, but these things die in one combo anyway, so I'm not really even not even that worried about it, honestly. Let's see here. Whoops. Oh, okay. We can actually get up if we go that way. Well, then, nothing else for it. Guess we're fighting pigs today. Goodbye. Gonna bring back some roast beef along with my report to Urian J at the rate I'm going. Kind of surprised that Confucius is even gaining any experience out of this, but then again... oh, I'm going the wrong way. They are, you know, within the level range. It's just that they're at the very bottom of said level range. Excuse me a moment. There we go. Nice. Not too much farther now. I'll see if I can avoid combat here, but I do have grid on. I don't know if that changes the enemy's aggro range, but I know that they will aggro to me a little easier. This guy I don't think I can avoid. There we go. And over here. There. That should be good. Alright, let's check on Earth's seal and see how it's working. If it's working at all. Considering the rumors, I would have to go out on a limb and say it's probably not working that well. Uh-oh. The last of the Alligans. Somehow I thought that they'd be more powerful. Rather than just, you know, one of these things. I could use my stun, and I probably should when he does that. Like that. There we go. Use Darkseid now, since he seems to be slightly stronger than some of the enemies around here. There we go. Well, I guess I didn't need the cleansing water. Is it in my inventory still? Is it a key item? No. Okay, well, we were probably supposed to use the cleansing water to beat him, but whatever. It's fine. I'm so well kitted, it doesn't even matter anymore. I can just skip that step. Back to Quarry Mill? Back to Quarry Mill. Okay. Let's just teleport right over, because I don't feel like fighting through giant insects and pigs on the way back again. Okay. Let's see what our newfound scholarly friend knows about Odin. Let's see. There we go. Turn those right off. Don't need them right now. I mean, it looks like a big crystal. That's about as much as I could tell you. Oh, okay, there's a binding stone, and I guess it was sundered. Ah, okay, so he probably broke free and broke his binding stone. I don't know. It's a good question. Who is Simi? Oh, okay. Apparently whoever Simi is, they're down here. They up there? Oh, okay. Yep, they're up there. Let's go up there, then. Excuse me. Man, that's 2 Gil advertisements in the space of, like, 2 minutes. This place is as bustling as some of the 3 city-states with all the bots and stuff they've got on. Okay, Simi, I heard you've been making a report about Odin. Yep. Apparently so. I guess we'll take the strength one. I'm not going to use it, but, you know. Everything we wanted to know, huh? And there's poisons to sell as well. Alright. What kind of delivery would you have me do? Well, you're welcome. Okay. Oh, okay, so give it to Oapesi and to Lewin. And probably Urion J as well. You can, and I'm sure that day's going to be coming soon. If anything, it's going to be happening tomorrow. Alright. So, let's see. Oh, okay, we just need to go back to Rion J. I thought we were going to have to deliver it to Lewin, but I guess they already took care of that for me. How nice. So now we can just go straight back. And I think there's a merchant and mender around here, right? Yeah. So I guess we could sell off all the junk items that we don't need before we head back to give our report to Rion J. Let's see, take care of that. And okay, I guess my monk stuff needs to get repaired as well, so let me just sell off all of this stuff. And that stuff I want to hold on to, so we'll keep that. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have anything worthwhile for me. There you go. Repair that stuff. We're actually pretty close to the, what's it called? The 600,000 gil that I wanted to have in order to get the apartment. But I think we might wait on that as well, for just a little while longer. Because I'm going to need to furnish the place, and I looked at the market board in between episodes, in between this episode and the last one, and there is some very expensive furniture on there. I mean, really, most of the furniture that you see on the market board is very expensive. And, I mean, there's a few things that you're going to want to get in there that you can't actually get in the marketplaces in each of the town areas, like... you can't get them from the vendors that let you furnish your apartments, so there's a few things you can get, like, you know, like tables and chairs and that sort of stuff, but something like a summoning bell, I'm pretty sure you have to buy that off the market board. I don't know if we're going to buy a summoning bell off the market board. It's going to kind of depend on how much money we have when we hit that place up again, or when we're ready to hit up the apartment anyway. So yeah, like there was one thing on there. There was a bathtub that you could buy, and it costs like 150,000 gil or something ridiculous like that. So I was like, okay, well, do they have a shower? And they do. They have a shower, but it costs almost the same amount as the bathtub. So I was like, oh dear God. Anyway, Rion J, I have a report for you. Somewhat. I mean, we have a report that I can give you. Yeah, but we weren't able to find him, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess it just depends on who writes the history books. Right. We'll have to find out pretty soon there, Rion J, because we're gonna be looking into this Odin business very shortly. As a matter of fact, we're gonna take the quest for it right about now. Is it here or is it somewhere else? Let's see, because this is Bahamut, this is the 3, this is Mogomog, this is that, this is that. So that is not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for now is Fear and Odin in the Shroud is the name of the quest, I think. Fear and Odin in the Shroud. Where is this one taken? Let's find out. Ah, okay, gotcha. So we have to go to the Adder's Nest in Gridania in order to take care of this next quest. Urianger actually does not give us this next one, so we have to go back to Gridania in order to figure out what's going on with Odin. But will we be able to find him and take him down, or at the very least find out why the hell he's running around in the Shroud there? Is he just looking for a good fight like always, or is there something else going on? And what about the Sultana? Will we be able to rescue her from the prison that she's been kept in by the Crystal Braves and the people of the Monitorists that are trying to keep her away from the people of Ul'dah? All this and more will be answered on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which will happen tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I will just meet all of you back in Gridania again like I did on today's episode, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, yes, and also, since today's, the end of a week, as soon as I get the description done for this one, I'll post my schedule for next week on Twitter and Discord, so you can check it out. It will be a front-loaded week. We will probably be doing 3 straight streams, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, because I have exams at the end of next week, but it should all go smoothly. So, until then, everybody, once we get to that point tomorrow, when the stream begins, take care, and have a good night.